Yes, hello everyone and welcome back to Lightning Returns. I've got to say I'm actually really getting into this game now and I'm learning more all the time. I mentioned in the previous episode that I wasn't sure how to restore EP, but there are basically two ways now that I'm aware of. The first is that it restores automatically when you return to the Ark, which I'd already guessed anyway, and the second way of restoring it is through battles by killing enemies. So as long as you kill lots of enemies, you can keep your time stop on ability as long as you want, really. So as you can see, I've got it frozen at the minute, although it only stays frozen for about a minute at the most. We do have a couple of quests to hand in. I'm going to speak to this Cardesia. You need 6 of the slug bits as well, which you get from the small plant-like enemies around the forest. So not too challenging.
Tell me, how is the Angel of Valhalla? Well, he hasn't gotten any worse. That's good to hear. Now it looks like you collected all the ingredients we need. I'll get straight to work. Here you go, 1 batch of chocobo. This is some of the best chocobo I've ever made. Why? That cough. You can't keep going on like this. Where's the nearest doctor? I'll take you. It's no use. The doctors can't do anything. Sorry, what do you mean? They say, well, I don't have much time left. Of course, no one grows older and no one dies of old age, but disease and accidents can still take us, and apparently it's my time. I'd been hoping that I'd at least make it to the end of the world. I wanted to see what it would be like. But at least I was able to make medicine for the Angel of Valhalla before I breathed my last. Not to mention, thanks to the ingredients you found, it was the best chocobo that I'd ever made. It makes all the hard work worthwhile. And now, I just have one last task to do. One last task? What's that? Oh, I'm rambling again. It's just a personal thing. Forget it. Now, don't you have a chocobo to look after? By the way, you haven't seen any red crim mushrooms around, have you? No, I don't suppose you have. No one has. Never mind then.
Okay, and we'll collect our reward for that quest.
If you ever need more medicine, just come see me. And bring the right...
Yes, thank you very much.
Hey, Light. Why don't you try feeding some of that to the chocobo?
I might just do just that in a minute, but not until we've spoken to Nadia.
Nadia, are you alright? What happened?
Que? Is that all you can say? Oh, darn. I guess it didn't work.
You were just pretending to be sick? Why would you do that?
Well, it's kind of an embarrassing story, but we're friends now, aren't we? I used to live in Yusnan, but I had a big falling out with my family, and I ran away from home. Back in the city, I was treated like a princess. I just had to snap my fingers to get whatever I wanted. But that's not real living, is it? I got tired of that life. I wanted to fend for myself, survive by my own skill.
But you didn't realize just how hard that would be.
I lasted 3 whole days before I collapsed in the woods, weak from thirst. And that's when this little guy came along just in time. He must have been injured too, because he was holding a Yule's flower in his beak. I thought to myself, I'm going to die, but at least I'll have this beautiful chocobo to watch over me as I go. But then, something even more incredible and beautiful happened. The chocobo spoke to me, as clear as I'm talking to you now. Hang in there, he said. You mustn't die. At first, all I could do was stare in shock. But then, his words began to sink in. I realized he was trying to save my life. Anyway, right after that, some villagers found me, and they nursed me back to health. But I'm sure that I wouldn't have been alive when they found me if it wasn't for my little chocobo.
You owe him your life. So that's what your little play acting was about. You thought if you could convince the chocobo that you were dying, he might start talking to you again, like he did the first time.
Yep. I was trying to recreate the scene just like it happened, with the Yule's flower in the beak and everything. And to be honest, I could do with a chocobo giving me encouragement again. Life has been getting me down. I thought if I could hear the chocobo talk again, he might cheer me up like the last time. I know it's stupid. chocobos can't talk. Oh, I guess it was just in my head that first time.
It's all right. You'll find what you're looking for.
What?
Don't turn around. You're searching for meaning to your life, and you're going to find it. I know you will. In fact, maybe you already have, if you really, really think about it. Sometimes you lose your way. Sometimes the going gets so steep you fall, but the path is always there in front of you. You just have to keep going.
Yes, you're right. It is there, and I do see it. Thank you.
There we go, a quest complete. And we'll get quite a bit of stuff for that, I should think. Yeah, maximum hit points plus 80 and plus 6 to our magic stat. So not too bad at all, I would say. And another soul save. I'm just going to speak to this guy over here, see what he's got to say for himself.
In this village, chocobos are essential to our survival. We treat them like family.
Not much, apparently.
Who's that child?
Steady!
Yes, what do you want?
I heard the chocobo talk. You're going to find it. I know you will. Huh. That was a clever trick you pulled, young man.
Young man, I'm a girl.
You are? Sorry, I didn't realize.
Good grief, everyone's the same. No one ever looks at me. It's like when I helped Nadia. The first time, I mean. She saw the chocobo, but she didn't see me on its back.
Aha. So that's what happened. It was you who spoke to her. She was half dead and delirious, so she thought it was the chocobo.
She's read way too many fairy tale books. But I guess it was kind of good it happened that way. Thanks to that, she wanted to go on living. So you can't tell Nadia the truth, okay?
Okay, agreed. What you did was good, pretending to be a chocobo and saying those things to her. She needed that. Wise words. Sometimes the going gets so steep you fall, but the path is always there in front of you.
Huh? I didn't say anything like that. What does it even mean? I just told her it's all right, or something like that.
Wait, really? You didn't give a little speech?
No, weird. Maybe you both imagined it. Or maybe they can talk.
Okay, well, let's get on our chocobo. Because the plan now is to head over to Moogle Village. The only problem is I'm not totally sure on which the correct way to get there would be. Can we get out this way? Ooh, well, at least we can glide across now. Let me just check our map. Okay, that's Moogle Village there. That's central landmass. Okay, 7 till 7. So we can go down here. It is tempting to fight some enemies in order to pass the time. Or to collect some EP, I should say. So let me check I'm going the right way. Okay, I think we're going to have to go all the way down and then up again. So what I'm going to do is engage a little bit of combat here because we need to get that EP to freeze time. We don't want time to pass at 10 o'clock if we can help it while we do these quests. Might help if we guard a bit there. But the best way to kill these dryads I've found is to debuff them and then fire or physical attack them down. Just like that.
Do you dream of death?
And in fact that's pretty much the same for all the enemies around here. So if your fire is on ATB cooldown, physical attack should do the job nicely anyway. As long as you've got a guard with a high strength stat. And we have the Triffids are the same tactic. Easy to stagger with the fire spell. And as you can see, each time we kill an enemy, our EP does notch up a level. Hopefully the next battle will give us one to pause time with. So we'll hop back on our chocobo. Let me just check the map again. I don't want to go the wrong way for too long, if at all. Ah, there's another enemy. I'll pause the video and be with you again afterwards. Okay, so I've just started the video up again because I am approaching the next area that we need to reach. There is a person here I just want to talk to.
You ever seen moguls around here?
He's got nothing interesting for us to know though. So we'll grab some of these mushrooms, make sure that luminous mushrooms, make sure you take them when you see them. Not going to enter combat here. Who's this person?
The blue vines move aside only during the day, Kupo. The red vines part only during the night, Kupo. The red vines in the village stand open from 7 at night to 7 in the morning, Kupo. Now make sure you don't forget, Kupo.
Yeah, so the Moogle side quests I highly recommend you doing now, seeing as how they're only open for a limited amount of time anyway. So we're going to enter the Moogle village. I might pause time again, I'm not too sure yet. We're at 8 o'clock at the moment, so let me just check the map. Okay, so this is the Moogle village, which is where we want to be. And the first quest we want to do is the Peace and Quiet Kupo is what it's called, so that's what we're going to do now. And for that we're going to interact with the Moogles up here. But yeah, I think I am going to freeze time, since I don't want to have to rush. I want to be able to take my time. I want to get these side quests done. As I said, you can only come here a limited amount of time, so make sure you grab the Moogle dust here. You'll need that for a quest later on. Incidentally, there is another quest here. I'm just going to check where that is. Okay, it's just on the other side. We'll grab that now, lest we forget it. Oh, it's up there. Oh, we can't seem to get up. Okay, we're going to have to glide across from the other side, I reckon. No problem. We can do that. Should we do that now while we're here, or should we just speak to the Moogles first? The field has been ploughed, that's nice. And we should get our quest.
Are you busy?
Very busy, Kupo. Kupo, Kupo. Kupo, Kupo. It's a savior!
Hey, easy there.
Oh, savior, we've been waiting for you.
Deep in the forest, I stumbled onto a small village, the last home of the Moogles. I was just in time. Their peaceful lives were about to be shattered by a terrible menace. You mean them?
Yes, Kupo. Terrible beasts they are. They must punch us poor Moogles, Kupo. Ow, ow.
And now they know where you live.
Okay, so we should get the quest automatically there. Peace and Quiet Kupo. Grab that as well. Now, before we do anything, I just want to try and get my bearings a little bit. Where's our chocobo? We'll just speak to this guy over here. We haven't spoke to him yet.
Is Miss Savior really going to get rid of the monsters for us? Kupo?
It's just a quest update, fair enough. Question is, can we fly across here? And the answer is yes, we can, to get this other item. The healer's lore, very good. So there's 3 dryads we need to take care of. So let's get off here and make sure we try and engage them with 10% less health. Now the dryads are annoying. If you've been fighting them on the way here, you'll probably already realise that they like to summon further dryads into battle. Now when you start with 3 of them, that can make things even tougher. So we'll see how we get on here. They also heal each other with the Aura ability. So it really is just a case though of trying to take down one at a time. By golly, make sure they're debuffed, or these fights will just be impossible. You just wouldn't be able to kill them before they heal each other up. And make sure you have at least two Garbs on standby for taking down each one, which is exactly the sort of thing I'm doing here. Just guard against that. Now our Chocobo is good at healing us up, but his heals aren't for the most powerful amounts. So that's something to bear in mind. It doesn't make you invincible. But here comes a cure anyway. Now will we be able to finish this guy before he gets healed up? Let's hope so. That's always the plan. Finish them before they heal, and then debuff the next one, ready to go. If they are casting Air Aura just as you start to debuff them, don't attack them until they're finished. We'll go with a nice bit of fire. Oh dear, help if I go into the right Garb. Finish him off with that. And we're done.
Pray for rebirth.
There we get Aero as well. Don't think we've got Aero yet. So there's a couple more yet we need to take care of. But this is good as well because we're filling up our EP again, which I like to do. Right, so once again we'll start with fire. No doubt we're going to get a few summons here, just to make things interesting for us. It is possible to stagger them and kill them before they summon, but you need your Chocobo to be helping you a little bit more for that. So we didn't get it on the first one, and they don't always summon, so just the last one in the fight. I think it was quick if it was. I'm still not quite used to switching Garbs mid-battle, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I am starting to really enjoy this battle system though. I reckon the more I use it, then obviously the more fun it's going to be. And here's the last one. And once our time starts advancing, we should be able to call that quits once again. No doubt we'll be getting another summon. Yep, didn't quite get the stagger off. So we're going to have two more to take care of, presuming we don't get any more summons, which is entirely possible, unfortunately. Oh, we're getting some heals, so may as well let our fire ATB Gorge build up again. That's for our ignition. By the way, I forgot to mention in this episode, I did one of the previous ones, make sure around this village area and around the whole western part of the wildlands through all the trees and whatnot, that you are using ignition rather than what is it, the electric one for thunder. I can't remember what it's called. Either way, you know what I mean. And this guy's taking a bit of a beating to kill, but there we go. And I'm kind of hoping that's the final one we need to do. Yes, we did. We'll use a chronostasis again. And there is an item down here. I'm not sure if we can take it yet though. Oh, maybe we can. The Crim Mushroom. Make sure you get that. And they all seem happy. So let's watch the cutscene, see what happens. Okay.
You can't really be. You're still alive? Mog, it really is you, isn't it?
Kupo! Lightning! What?
Hey, come back!
The village of Polta lies in the rocky foothills near the temple. You should should talk to the villagers before venturing inside.
Oh, I knew the savior could do it. Please take this. Kaboom!
Right, vegetable seed. We are going to need that.
The vegetables that grow in this field are unlike those you'll find anywhere else. Kaboom! Would you like to work the field with me, savior?
First thing we want to do is plant that vegetable seed straight away. We are going to need that for a quest later, basically. So the sooner we plant it, the sooner we can get it. Now, I just want to make sure we spoke to all the Moogles here and collected all of our rewards. Just going to check our quest log. So peace and quiet, Kupo. That's the one we've been doing. Yep, so we saw Mog. We did, of course, see him in Final Fantasy XIII too. So that's not good. We need to go and find where Mog has run off to. Well, he just runs down here, so he shouldn't be too hard to find. And we get a little cinematic.
Mog, it is you, isn't it?
Who's Mog, Kupo?
What are you playing at? Is it that terrible having to see me again?
No, Kupo, I swear.
Then turn around.
Mog does not deserve to look lightning in the eye, Kupo.
Oh.
Because Mog couldn't protect Sarah, Kupo. And so...
Mog.
Kupo?
I'm glad you're alright. I was worried about you. I know what you're feeling. You've shed a lot of tears for Sarah, haven't you?
Kupo.
But blaming yourself for what happened is just gonna make her sad. You know that.
Sarah's gone, Kupo. Gone forever.
Her soul is still out there. And I promise you, I'm going to bring her back.
Really, Kupo?
Really. So listen, I need a very important favor from you.
Kupo... Popo?
There's a chance that I won't be around to meet her when she returns. I'm gonna try not to let that happen. But if it does, I want you to be there instead. She'll need someone she knows and loves waiting for her.
Lightning! Kupo! Kupo! What was that for, Kupo?
That's
You're
more
just
like
a
the
mean
old Mog.
witch.
Don't give up. Things are going to get better.
Okay, quest complete. And we get a Moogle fragment which we will require later. And a load of stat boosts, but more importantly we get the recovery item capacity +1. So we can buy an extra potion or whatever it is we want to buy. Very useful. That is with us, of course, now for the rest of the game. Where's Chocobo? We need to go and speak to Moogle. Where is he?
You can get delicious silk green.
Maybe it's the guy down here. Let's go and have a look. Yeah, it is. By the tree stumps. For another quest.
Very strange, Kupo. Where have they gone?
What's the matter?
3 of my brothers are missing, Kupo. I fear they've gone astray in the woods.
When did they disappear?
10 days ago, Kupo. Can you help? Will you find our lost friends, Kupo?
Okay, so we need to find 3 lost Moogles, so we will accept that quest. It's not a hard quest, but it does require a little bit of running around the area.
Started searching for them already? Where did they go missing?
I don't know, Kupo, but they are not brave. I don't think they would venture out of the forest, Kupo.
Well, I suppose that narrows it down. But how can a Moogle get lost in the first place? You can all fly, right? Just take to the air, and you can find the trail from above.
You're exactly right. That's a great idea, Kupo. Why didn't any of us think of that before? We always flutter close to the ground, Kupo. To soar in the sky? I scarce imagine it.
Really? Seems like common sense to me. You can fly that high, right?
Of course, Kupo. It's just scary to go too high.
Never mind. Anyway, I'll look for your friends.
You will? Oh, thank you, Kupo. You should search at night, Kupo. In the day, they will be hidden away, Kupo.
Alright, got it. Find them before sunrise.
Okay, so there's our quest. So we've got to find 3 Moogles. And time is ticking once again, which isn't particularly useful. Because by 10 o'clock we need to start the next part of our adventure. So we're going to need to do some enemy encounters, unfortunately. But for now we're going to head up northwest there. You see where it says 7 to 7 o'clock? The closed gate. We're going to want to head just before that gate. So I'll see you in a minute, folks. Okay, so here is the first Moogle that we need.
Found you. You're one of the lost Moogles, aren't you?
It's true. I want to go home, but I don't know the way, Kupo.
If you flew up above the treetops, you'd be able to find your village easily enough.
Above the treetops, Kupo? What a splendiferous plan, Kupo. Except I'm afraid of heights, Kupo.
It's all right. I'll give you a hand.
Okay, so there's our first of 3 Moogles found. No, cancel that. I don't want to talk. I want to get on and ride. Right, so now we need to find the other 2. I might have to just do 1 battle just to make sure that we're going to be able to freeze time once more. Hopefully that will be enough. I don't mind getting to 10 o'clock once we finish this quest, but not before then. So let's just do these dryads. I won't pause it this time. You can enjoy the battle with me. I mean, not there's only one. Maybe we'll kill it before the summon. I doubt it, but you never know. Oh no, there's the summon. Ah! I have done it like once, not on camera, but it is possible. It's just even more annoying when they all start summoning. But we've managed to get our first EP back, so. Right, this will be the last one, so long as we don't get a annoying summon. So let's physical attack him to death. Come on, come on, come on, come on. The summon's got no cast time, so as soon as you see the word, you know it's there.
Go and wait for a new dawn.
Right then. Hopefully now we won't need to do any more battles. Let me just check where we are exactly. Okay, so we want to go down to the next area. Whoa, 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 whoa. Spawned right on top of us then. But they failed. So we'll get to half 8 and then we'll use our next ability, our next EP ability, so to speak. Let me just check on the map exactly where we need to go. So we just need to go up and round, then we can drop down. That's the plan anyway, let's hope we can do that. Unless there's some gate in the way. Which is possible. But hopefully not. Right, let's throw that EP on. And we'll freeze time for another minute or so. There you go, you can see that Moogle. Oh, I don't believe it, it's high. Right, what's the best way to get up there? Come on, map. We're going to have to go down and round. Annoying. Or is it? Oh no, yeah it is, because we haven't got teleport. Just let me see where the other one is first. To be honest, it might not be that annoying because we've got to go down anyway. It just means we're going to have to come back up again. So we could have done this a little bit quicker. But it's alright. At least we've frozen time. Ah, we're not getting out this way. So after all that, we've really got to go the long way. Take the luminous mushroom. But no problem. There's no point getting stressed about it. It's like a little maze, this, isn't it? We're going to have to go all the way down there, Okay, down and around. But there will be another one on the way anyway, the second of 3. So hopefully we won't actually spend too much time doing this. But it's pretty cool that we get a chocobo early on, I have to say. And it will be with us. I don't know about the whole game. I don't want to say spoilers, but it is going to be with us for a while at least. Now, I expect the time to be running out in a moment. I can see it's flashing quite quickly. So the further we can get, the better, because we haven't got enough to pause time again. So we need to get 2 more in this time. The first, or the next one rather, is around there. Right, time has unfrozen again for us. We can't get those at night time. But hopefully you've got at least 4, because you're going to need them. I think they're called forest something or others. Can't remember what though. Right, you can see the second Moogle now. There was a mushroom there, but I'm more interested in grabbing the Moogles than anything.
Excuse me, kind lady. Can I ask you a question? Do you know which way it is to the Moogle village, Kupo?
Leave it to me. I'll get you home.
What are you? Kupo!
Right, 2 or 3 Moogles found. So we need to get a bloody move on now. No, just get on. Right, go. I probably should be engaging some of these battles, to be honest, just to make sure we do this. But we'll see. We'll see how we get on. So we can go and get that other Moogle now that we missed. Or not that we missed, but we couldn't get him, could we? Because he was up high. Right, okay. So just back to that weirdly named village. Got an hour to get this final Moogle. An hour of game time, that is. To get this final Moogle and hand it in. The quest. And then we are done. We can go to the next part of our adventure then.
The night sky is pretty. Have you come to take me to the heavens, Kupo? Is this the end for me, Kupo?
I've come for you, all right, but trust me. This isn't the end of anything.
Kupo? Will you turn me into a star?
I'll get you home. Faster than you think.
Right then, yes, let's get back indeed. Where's our bloody chocobo? Get over here. Right, we've got an hour to do the slightly arduous trek back. Let's hope that's enough time. Come on, Lightning, get a move on. I reckon we might just make it. Don't want to engage combat. We're 6 minutes in, so this is going to be close. Got to get there by 10. Well, actually, we've got to have the quest handed in by 10, but that's okay. Time stops when we're speaking to the Moogle. So this is the way back. Don't worry, I'm not getting us lost. We're nearly there, actually, to be fair. No, spoke to you already. You had nothing interesting to say, not going to speak to you again. Our Moogle friends are under attack. Ah, well. Sure they can handle it. On a bit of a tight schedule here. Right, let's go and make sure that Moggle is happy.
That's all 3 Moogles safely home. Thanks to the Savior, Kupo. You 3 caused a lot of trouble. Where did you go and why, Kupo? Kupo! Don't you recall? 4 of us went into the woods that day. Yes, Kupo, but then suddenly it told us to stay and wait, Kupo. So all 3 of us did just that, Kupo. Ah, yes, Kupo. It was the honey. I smelled it on the breeze and went ahead to look for the bees. We waited like you said, Kupo. 10 long days, Kupo, but you never came back.
So, Moogle, where did you disappear to? Did you find the honey?
Ah, I remember it all now, Kupo. that is.
What happened?
A terrible monster appeared out of the trees, and I fled back to my village, Kupo. The fright it gave me made me forget my friends. It was my fault they were lost, Kupo.
Well, it sure was.
Almighty Savior, I'm so sorry, Kupo, for all the trouble I've caused. I suppose I must be punished, Kupo. Or maybe I've been punished enough already, Kupo.
Just apologize to your 3 friends here, and then make sure it doesn't happen again. If any more of your brothers go missing, you're gonna have to find them. From high up in the sky where I throw you. Got it?
Please, not the sky, Kupo! Have mercy, Kupo! I'll not let my brothers go astray again, Kupo! I'll watch them with eagle eyes, Kupo!
And that's the Moogle side quests complete. So we'll get our customary reward, along with another set of stat boosts. And we're done before 10. Wonderful. So what we are going to need to do actually is build up 3 EP and then teleport to Luxarion. So I'm going to do that off video, obviously. Make sure you join me next time as we continue the quest in Luxarion. We didn't finish them. We're going to do 2, which are Find the Code and Rites for a Goddess. So that should be good for the next episode. Please join me for that. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you've enjoyed this video and if it's been helpful to you. I've been your host Fuzzfinger once again. I'll see you next time. Bye for now everyone. Take care.